Hi, it's Tree. Welcome back to another sketchbook tour. I've been very busy the month of April, so I just haven't been uploading, and I just haven't scheduled anything lately. There's a speed paint that I'm going to be uploading, and it's of my character from my novel that I've been working on a little bit here and there, so I'll upload that another time. I'm right-handed, so just ignore this. I'm the clumsiest person to exist, and I sliced my hand open, well, my finger open, with a set of pliers. And yeah, so this sketchbook has my Inktober stuff in it, and a 24-hourly comic, and some other stuff. I usually tape stuff like this in my sketchbook, and I originally started sketching this on this date, but I didn't really start in the sketchbook till then. This is a sketchbook I got from Five Below, and the paper's kind of crappy, so I just tore out the last couple of pages, and I have all these papers left that I'm going to sketch on instead of try to paint on. This, I used some markers and a little bit of watercolor because I wanted to test the paper out. And after I used this sketchbook for like several months, I went from like this crappy paper to a lot better paper. So when I tried to do watercolor again, it just was a mess. We'll get to that. So this is my character Mia. She's a Nuzlocke character. So this is the start of Inktober. And I put my voting sticker in here. There's a Christmas drawing here. And then I doodled a butterfly from Life is Strange. I was going to do one of my witch character, and that's in my other sketchbook, my Inktober one. I've toured that already on the channel. Whenever I feel frustrated and upset, I draw myself. So there's a lot of that. Or I draw myself when my hair looks different. There's Twilight. I was going to do a picture of my Nuzlocke character and her Pokemon for a Halloween thing, but that just never happened. I took a picture with one of those Snapchat filters, and I was just really ready for fall. There's a couple of these, and it's from my teaching myself graffiti video. And I was going to do some dragons, or my Pokemon, for the theme roast, but that never happened. I've taken pictures of all my Inktober stuff and joke like that in this sketchbook. So if they're really messy, I already have pictures of them, it doesn't matter. This is my Bat Pony character, Lunar Berry. Some more thumbnails. These were for roasted and things like that. There's another me. I taped this in later, but the My Little Pony Arena had a theme of Sprinkle and a couple of other people. This one was a G1 pony. I think her name's actually Confetti, and I actually did her digitally. I think there's a speed paint of that on the channel. And my sister gave me this sticker. I just put a random Subway one. I did a piece for my art class. It's on my wall right now because I finished it. Right there, I took a color palette from Tumblr or something, and I just finished it up and painted it with acrylics. So there's some more sketches. Yeah, these are the ones for roasted. And my sister found a bunch of like 80s stickers and junk, and this was one of them. And I ended up drawing this. It's my mushroom character. And then there was chicken. I did some sketches for that. This is a new character I haven't really explored yet, but he just grows mushrooms. And I doodled this during Inktober. It's a tattoo idea I've seen several times where they do the wings with stars, and I think it's really neat. And I had an idea of a Boku no Hero or My Hero Academia character, and whenever he sings, he heals people. But I don't think I'll go with this design because it's very messy. There's the chicken drawing I ended up going with. These are my star characters. Or, well, she's the moon, and then she's stars in a way. Trixie. Some more thumbnails. This is Slurpuff. The theme was drool, and Slurpuff has her tongue sticking out, so I thought it'd work well. And I did a mini comic about a dream I had. So, like, I went to school dressed as a witch, and when I turned around, people were stealing my stuff, and they get really mad at me if I ask for it back. And then there's just the final frame, and just like, what a stressful dream. And these are doodles from my D&D campaign, Lightfall. This is my character, Kythea, and she's a puppet master. And there's this theme where we went to a bar and we had bread and wine and stuff, and we were just like, it's really good, stuff like that. The theme was stress or something like that, so I doodled it myself. And here's a full page spread of my moon character. I forgot what theme that day was, but as you can see, the drawing has become a little bit messed up, but that's okay. I took pictures of it. More thumbnails, a sticker, me. Here's another one of that MLP arena things that I did a digital picture of, and I taped the digital version on the back. This is a star I made. There's like an origami star, and I just doodled on it. This is my character, Viva Rovite. She's a Steven Universe character. And then I kind of started getting back into Warriors again. And the last time I read Warrior book, I was like 11 maybe, or 13. So there's Squirrel Flight and Gray Stripe. I think the theme for this day had something to do with the moon. So I just doodled Luna. I had my sister draw my sketchbook. So there's Annabelle. And there's the same Annabelle. This is like the first night she was a vampire and had to sleep in a coffin. I was doing my makeup and my hair kind of looked like that, so I doodled it for fun. This is another test for this day. And a thumbnail. Bright heart. Another bright heart. And there's me. And this is my character, Sparrowpaw. She's very aggressive but well-meaning is the best way to put it. And then there's the Calico Meowth and another D&D character from that campaign. A random Zubat, some thumbnails. And then there's like a G3 pony in that MLP arena draw pile thing. I haven't got around to finishing her, and I don't know if I'm going to at this point. This one, I'm pretty sure the theme was decay, so I did that. There's Annie, and then there's me. This is Lawrence. He's in the same story as Annabelle. And then these are characters that go with Sparrowpaw. And I have a whole A for that I've been slowly working on because I love it a lot. But I'm not as into words as I used to be, so it's very slow coming. These are Marigold Star's parents. This is the medicine cat, Miss Leaf. And I think this is the deputy or just another warrior. This is Foxthorn. The last time I drew him was like in 2011, so it's fun to redraw him again. I did Coraline for one of the days. I'm not sure what theme this is supposed to be, but I started going off from it. And then I started doing some Miraculous Ladybug stuff where she was like, had cat and horns. Miraculous. There's a Houndoom. And more characters from my Warriors thing. That's Stormpaw, Brightpool, Trixie, and some more thumbnails. And then I was gonna do this character I have that's a ghost, and she's like very vengeful. And then I didn't like it as much because I switched from a brush pen to like paintbrushes. And I just messed it up, so I just never finished it. This is based off of Moon Kitty's design, Red Tail. And I just drew him in my style. And I like how it came out. But I'm too afraid to tag her. Numel. And here's a full spread page of Marinette with Cat Nora's Miraculous. So far this one hasn't become ruined, and I'm very happy about that. And there's another me. Some thumbnails. And I did Georgie from It because I was thinking about that movie and I still really love it. This one's got ruined a little, but that's okay. I drew some Annies because I love her. And she's my old associate, so I just love her to death. This is a character I made in Monster Creator. So I just doodled her for Inktober. That's another character from the D&D session that I've been doing. I drew him on that sticky note a couple pages back again. And I was trying to draw him full body based on the picture. But the guy who has this character said that his character is basically a cat with a cape. So I don't know if I'd go for this again if I drew him. And this is a character my sister designed, because she's doing a couple of Inktober prompts too. And she did this cat that was like pumpkin themed. And I wanted to draw her, so I did. This is Marigold Star with Bramble Star. So the plot of my Warriors AU is that there's a famine, and Bramble Star isn't quite experienced as a leader yet. And Marigold Star really admired Firestar when she was in their clan, and basically tears their clan apart. And then there's Marigold Heart again. She was Marigold Heart and then Marigold Star. Kind of like Fireheart and then Firestar. I might think of a better name for her as a warrior. I did some Sun Glider thumbnails and ideas because I didn't like how I drew her hair in the past. And I was just coming up with better concepts because my sibling asked for a new icon. This is my character in Moonlight Oath. She's another old OC of mine, and I still love her. This was a drawing I had on my wall for a little while, and that was before I got this new desk. And it's based off of a picture that Delightfully did because she drew on brown paper. And then I was like, I have brown paper and I want to draw on brown paper too. And I still love how the stars in her hair turned out. She's a unicorn character, and then there's my mushroom character. This is another character I designed in that Doll Creator thing. And Delightfully created it all as like a red demon, and I really loved it. So this is a demon character I made for fun out of that Doll Creator. There's my unicorn character again. This is my character, Minty Breeze. And I redesigned her a little bit a while ago. So I'm just doing a full picture of her again to get used to her new design. And then I really got into Deltarune. So I drew Chris here, and I didn't finish it. And then I doodled some Deltarune stuff, like the characters. And then that cat character, I love him so much. And so, there's a bat that I did. And then this is a finished version of one of the icons I made, because I made me and my sibling new icons, like I said. So there's the finished Sun Glider design, and my character Lunarberry. That's a digital picture of it. I believe there's a speed paint of both of them on my channel. And then I had to do a blog floaty for my sibling. There's that. And that's on my channel again. And I got into She-Ra. So I doodled Catadora. And I really like how this one came out, just because I used two different colors on the line art. And I want to experiment doing that again. There she is again. And there's Wakeful characters as the Deltarune one. Annie. I believe this is Milky Way because I love her and I really want to get a Milky Way eventually. I did some clay pieces for my friends for Christmas. Then there's some Bloom Into You characters because I watched a couple episodes of that. I still need to finish it. There's Marigold Star and Firestar giving Marigold her name. There's me. A custom that I was planning out, but I don't think I'll do that one. Yeah. Annabelle. Ivy Pool. This is the oldest design of Ivy Pool I had, and I just updated it a little bit. And then it snowed that day, so I just filled the page with snowflakes. And then, I finally changed my name to Tree Sprite because I was getting more confident myself again. And, so these are me as a sprite or a fairy. And I still like that, but I just don't draw myself as that all the time. And I was practicing ways to include that in my name. And that's a character my sibling has that I designed for her. There's my D&D character again. And then I did a Dujinka of Poplio. And I still love her, and I need to draw her again. These are light ball characters. I don't own any of them. And some Christmas stuff because I was doodling Christmas cards. And I never drew reindeer before. Just me. Just me again. This is a dragon statue I had. And it fell off my desk and broke to pieces. And I'm so sad about it. My sibling drew this. And based on her drawing, I made this little bear character. And I love it. My design for a Benny. Another reindeer. I drew myself in a Christmas outfit as an elf. And, that's how that turned out. Because it's Christmas, so. That's a random character. I drew myself as a bat character. Me again. These are thumbnails for a comic. Annie. Some dragons. This is a random character I made. She's a fairy. And I still love her. So I need to draw her again. This is my bat character. I was going to draw myself as a bat. In a full picture. But I never did it. These are different things I was enjoying in January. So Amy from Sonic Heroes. Spyro Into the Dragonfly. Because me and my sister got our GameCube. That game. And I got into bullet journaling again and making comics. And posting to social media and cryptids. As you do. And then I had this idea of a clown that didn't want to be a clown. That's why she's a sad clown. But then my sister was like, why doesn't she just not be a clown? And I don't know. I just never did anything with her again. And I did some figure drawings. I hate that face. Ignore that. And so I got into figure drawing. And I was just drawing a bunch of hands and animals. There's a cow, some kind of duck, a horse, and a dog. And I didn't like what the drawing underneath this was, so I redid it with this drawing of Lorena, Spyro, and a cat character. There's some me's again. I was going to build a house in Minecraft and it was going to look like that, but I hated it. And then my computer broke and I can't play Minecraft anymore. It's my D&D character, some comic stuff. I made a comic of weird things I wear. This is like January and February, I don't know. And I was still wearing Christmas sweaters and shorts. And then I just wear all Pokemon themed stuff. So it's just weird things I wear. That character, a cat character, and then Elastigirl. Me. This is my cat Felix as a magical girl. So I love her, and I love magical girls. I don't know. Me, some superhero characters I was making. I was going to turn into something, but I never did. And then I redesigned Samuel. He's in Annie's story, but I really hated his old design. So I redesigned him. And Snake and Shake, my friend, they drew a snake villager and I loved it so much, but mine's not as cute as theirs. Some more Samuel designs. This is part of my D&D character. She has puppets and she has a llama skeleton puppet. Some alien characters I made for fun. And I was going to redo my end screen and make an opening screen, but I never did. Some comic stuff I wanted to do, but never did. No, I think I did those. Yeah. There's Annie and Minty, because I love Minty. The new episode of Steven Universe came out, and I was in love. My D&D character, Connie. And there's a bunch of my Steven Universe character and me. And I just drew her doing different expressions. And then it was 24-hourly comic day where you draw a comic every hour. So there's the start of the day. Me sleeping, me taking a shower. I made breakfast with my mom. And I hadn't ate eggs in a while. I probably tried them, and I thought they were not bad. Because I used to love eggs, but then I started hating them. And I was drawing my sketchbook, posting social media, planned my day, did my English homework. Then I forgot what I was doing, and I ate a sandwich for lunch. And my sister came and hung out with me, and she found this weird custom where they just took a Speedy and put a clown head and some feet on it. And then I went back to drawing. And then I got a headache. And so the rest of the day I just did nothing. And then I went to bed because my head was hurting. Me with my cats. Me as a cat. Marigold Star with Bramble Star again. This is human designs of my warrior characters here. That's human Marigold and human Sparrowpaw. I never did anything with that. Since that's the thing. Somebody gave me a random piece of candy and a paper about being good at studying or something. So I was like, what? And I drew that. And this is going to be covered in a series I'm going to do eventually. It's basically, I have a comic that I'm going to be finishing writing eventually. And then I gotta finish the pages. I'm going to release them in October. That's a plan anyway. We'll see if we stick to it. Another Yuva Rovite because I love her. And then I was going to do a mini design of my superhero characters. And I never finished it. And I can show these because I didn't stick with these designs. Because they're really plain. Megan, Annie. A comic that I redid, but I don't like as much as the original. I can't show the page behind that because I'm still working with the designs in Evelyn. And I'm not sure if I'm happy with it. So this Yuba I drew today. She's in her crystal gem outfit. There's me again. My warriors characters in color. I did not include Sparrowpaw, and I'm really mad at myself that I did it. But now I hate this paper, and I'm not going back to it. I'm never going to do watercolor in this paper again. And then that dinosaur sculpture broke, and I was really sad about it, like I said. So I did this memorial page. It's really stupid, I know. A turtle, Frankie, and Emery, and that was going to be Lorena as Hogwarts characters. So, like, they were going to be... He's in Ravenclaw, he's in Gryffindor, and she's going to be a Slytherin. That's my headcanon anyway. And I was feeling really anxious, and it rained, and it was really calming. There's my my dinosaur character again. I'm thinking when I remake him, he's going to have a prosthetic, because I broke his leg when I made him on accident, and I glued it back. But I think it'd be really, really fun to give him a prosthetic next time. I was gonna draw Mia with the new starters, but I never finished it. And I drew a magician character. Never finished it. This is when I started hating the sketchbook. Around there. I drew myself as a bat. Nausicaa. from Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind. These are the new starters. I love them. And then I did this picture of my bunny Fakemon with the official bunny Fakemon, bunny Pokemon. And I did this picture of my Animal Crossing character. And I decided to do an Animal Crossing theme for my bullet journal, which I didn't get too far in because it started getting really busy. But I scanned this and then printed it out and put it in my bullet journal. And stuff from my Teaching Myself Graffiti video. I drew my G5 version of Fluttershy so I could finish her design off, because I did like a bit of her like right through here, I guess. And I just drew the scene that she was in behind her or whatever. And that's a finished version of her design. Anyway. Me getting into graffiti some more. And this is the Halloween Bat Villager I made. And then I got into Spider-Verse, and that's why I wanted to teach myself graffiti. And it was a lot of fun. So here's myself with Spider Sona. I ended up liking this one the most, but I kind of look like a magical girl, so I don't know if I'll stick with that one if I ever do finish one. And then I really liked the headpiece that I did with this, because I went with this like sweater design thing, and I didn't like it that much. And so I just kept the head of it, but not the body. She's gonna have this weird mask where it's like spider webs, but I just didn't like it. And I just decided to do her just in red, and I like that better. Myself as a bat, and I just added some sparkly paint. My Steven Universe characters. I need to do a finished design of her eventually, but I just haven't got around to it. Mia, my fake Pokemon. I got into gouache, and I made my own palette of gouache, but it's been a while since I've used it because it's all cracky and gross now. And I'm very sad about that, but maybe I just need better gouache. So maybe one day I will invest in better gouache. But these are the experiments I did. So there's Annie, a very poor 4-leaf clover, me, Minior, Pumpkaboo, a Pokeball, and a frog with a snail on his back. And a coffee cup. And then I did Severe Lewis draw this in your style. And that's how this turned out. I didn't record the process of this. I think this is in a little bit of gouache and a little bit of watercolor. And then these were all watercolor. And then I went out with my friends and went to see This Is Us. We went all the way to Virginia just to go to Target, because it was the closest from where we went to see This Is Us. And I wanted to do NaNoWriMo, but I was very scared. And I ended up doing it a little bit, but I still need to finish. There's Frankie as a chibi. Some Mies. Ideas of fall classes. I don't know what I'm doing anymore for fall classes right now, because I'm going to take a summer class. My plant character, grown up a little bit. Savannah, and then I discovered I didn't like her design anymore, and I didn't like her name anymore. And she's a character I'm working on in my novel. Some mushrooms. More mushrooms. And then I came back to the sketchbook, and I did these drawings, and I was happy with them. And my hair's kind of weird, because when I blow dry it, it ends up more straight than curly than it usually is. So I drew myself with kind of straight curly hair, and some characters, and I started to discover I really hated this sketchbook when I came back. And I did this like abstract piece out of like the messy bits that came out of my palette, because you can't remove the pans in the Artist Loft watercolors. So I just ran my brush around the edges and got rid of some of the excess paint. And I did this out of it, and I thought it was pretty. The colors were neat. So I just did these, and I don't know what to think of it. And then I did this piece, and it made me really, really mad, because the paper started peeling, and it was so terrible. and I just hated it so much. And I tore out the rest of the paper. There's a mad me. And that's the end of this sketchbook. I don't really know how to end this.